Can you hear me, GrabCode? Ah, okay, it's good. Plop. Hopefully the stream will go well. Pogas. Hey, Harrison. I'm gonna steal your job, Harrison, if it will go good today, but I don't think so. So you will have to continue with your casting in the future. Yeah, waiting for Leinhardt and then we can start. He wanted to raid. Uh, wait, for each card. I don't want to do what change. Yeah, I know. I changed it already. There should be writing CARP versus Snub or Snub or whatever. Let's go. Welcome everybody, and here's Robot, and I'm gonna call Leinhardt just now. Reinhard.
Yo, how you doing?
Oh, fine. How are you doing?
Good, good. Oh, I need to mute the stream. There we go. Yeah, I'm all good. I am all good.
Nice,
Ready for
nice,
some
nice.
casting?
Oh, shit.
Can you hear me still?
What did you say?
I said you ready for some casting?
Oh, yeah. Wait, I have to turn up your volume. I can't hear shit.
I'm not shy. So are you going to share your screen?
Oh, should be done, yeah. Wait.
Because I think there'll be a delay if I watch the stream, won't there?
Good, so?
Nice. I can see, yeah, all good.
Oh, okay, nice, 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 nice.
It took a while, but we got there in the end, didn't we?
we are many tonight because of your raid. Thanks for the raid, by the way. That will be epic. And yeah, we got Snub against CARP as first series.
Snub versus CARP. That should be some good games.
Yeah, I mean, we know CARP. He's a good player, and I don't much about Snub Kebab, but maybe you know something about him.
Yeah, he's pretty decent. I played him the other day. I think he likes Ottomans. He likes playing Ottomans a lot. I don't know what his other civilizations are. I know Carp also likes France, I believe. That's his main squeeze.
Yeah.
But he has some crazy civs, some crazy strats, Carp, so we could be in for some interesting games.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be an interesting series, and I guess we can just start.
Cool.
There we go.
Interesting. India versus Hausa.
Oh yeah. Carp is playing India. What do you think about the Civ pick of the players?
So I know Carp likes India and France. I know they're both his main squeeze, so this should be comfortable for him. I haven't seen Snub's Hausa, so this could be interesting. I find Hausa quite a cheap civ. They're very frustrating to play against. I don't know what the matchup's like against India though, so it should be interesting what Carp goes for.
Yeah, I guess it's, I don't know for which civ it should be favorites, but I think it's likely Hausa because, well, it's Hausa.
It's Hausa.
Yeah. And Carp is actually going for a TP start.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh yeah, say you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, so I don't really know what the opening for India is, but to be honest with you, I don't think Carp plays many standard build orders, so this could get very interesting very quickly.
Oh yeah, that's
TP
true.
start suggests that he might be going for a more kind of eco-greedy build.
I kind of remember that Carp was going for a fortress, also a elephant strat when he starts TP like this. So I'm kind of interested if he will go Howdah or something, or like Mahout stuff.
I'm getting A's vibes.
Yeah, right. Look at the deck. He has food trade, he has elephant combat.
Tell you what, I hope we get a build order like that.
3
Definitely
siege
more of an
elephants.
FF deck.
I have never seen this card.
Hey, what age is that in?
For industrial.
Wow, okay. 3 siege elephant.
Yeah. It's actually a good card, I would say. Oh, no, it isn't. $25 Tiger Claws. Yikes.
I mean, it looks like he wants to do an FF, maybe FI build, so it could be useful if he goes into industrial, but it doesn't seem like it's a great card, to be honest.
Emir of Katsina was sent for Hausa. Ah, okay, it's the one for the hero.
Yeah, that seems to be the opening. That seems to be the standard build order at the moment. Most Hausa players I play against, they always open up with the extra. Is it Raj they call it? It's basically an explorer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good for treasure hunting. It's good for soaking up XP. Yeah, I think it's generally often followed up by the next card in Age 1, right?
Oh,
the one that gives you the book card.
The book
if you
card.
Look at the
oh, Hausa Kingdom.
That one. Yeah, I've seen a lot of Hausa players go for that second card. Depending on the age, depends on how many of the different build wagons it gives you.
Okay. Well, I have never played Hausa, so I don't even own the DLCs. I'm a...
Oh, well, I do, but I've never played them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
I quite liked Ethiopia. I quite like Ethiopia, and I still, I play a little bit of Ethiopia here and there, but I've never found Hausa particularly interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, there was one player who did play only Hausa. Who was it? I did forget his name. You remember him? There was one player who only played Hausa for a long time.
Was he the one who got up to top 100 and he's normally a top 300 player?
Yeah, right, that one.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I can't think of the name though.
What was he called? Oh man, I forgot his name.
Did he just do the rush, didn't he? Because when Hausa first came out, they had that ridiculous, they'd have 4 minutes 30, they'd have 10 javelins in your base. Desert Warriors.
It was like, you could have done anything what you want, but you can't stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
The market for India goes up. Aging with the Agrafort.
Doesn't look like there's anything too crazy coming out just yet.
Yeah. What do you think? Would you send 700 wood or 4 logging? The wood trickle the second.
I'd probably send 4 logging. That's obviously the eco. That would be more eco heavy. But do you know what? India. I don't really play India, so I don't know the matchup very well. I don't know.
It's 4 villages actually. 4 villages.
It's a good card. It gives you a really good trickle, and it gives you an extra villager as well, which is pretty crazy.
Let's look. A war camp did go up for Hausa. A university. Trade builder? Well, there is no TP left.
Yeah, I'm being told on Discord to tell Robot to move up the scoreboard.
Oh. Okay, wait.
Yeah, I'm also being told by Jesus. Harrison also wants me to tell you you're a shitter as well.
I know that.
Classic Harrison trout.
I know that. Better so? Is it
That looks
better,
better.
Leinart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see on stream it looks better, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's covering up. If people in chat want to let us know that that's better.
I think
Revnak's saying better, yeah.
nobody else was paying attention to that, only Harrison, because he wants just to make me a shitter. Or
he just wants to tell everyone that he's a caster more than a player now.
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say Harrison's a top tier caster. Not sure about his gameplay though.
He's a Dutch pro. That has to be said.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 8 riders to siege down the TP of India.
He's also sending a shipment of, is it Akan musketeers?
Ships Nova Falcon. Yeah.
And is that card free to send? It doesn't cost any anything to send, right?
Oh, it costs export, or what is? No, what was that?
I call it coffee beans.
Coffee beans. Okay.
They traded 250 coffee beans for 5 Akan.
Yeah.
Interesting. So he's definitely wanting to play some H2 then.
Yeah, I guess the volume is too much. Ah, fuck. I can't believe I was a top 10 player. Okay, CARP is gonna get the TP down. Pretty nice. We got Javelin Riders and Raiders only.
We've got some raiding going on. That was a nice catch by CARP. Some pikes there.
It was really nice.
And CARP managed to take that TP down in the middle TP down, which is nice.
And the second
denying the yeah. He's denying the TP line, which is good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going back for it. He clearly wants the TP line. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he will gonna try to H now with the 700 gold.
Oh no, he's building some more musks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what would be better from now. Like
he's got 1 university, right? So don't they normally want more than 1 university by 8 minutes?
He's sending 4 villagers.
Okay, interesting.
Okay.
He's also up in score, which is a little bit worrying if you're the India player. You generally never want Hauser to be up in score. Because, he's not paying attention to his cav.
Hauser lost all his cav. That's painful.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. I guess that could even be the game, to be honest.
I mean, how many cav did he catch there? Do you know? Was it 7 or 8 or so?
It was 7 raiders, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty huge. He is, however, dual raxing bows, which obviously counter Sepoy, so we're in for a good game.
Yeah.
CARP's now up in score slightly.
CARP is aging.
Interesting. Definitely the right choice here.
And he's getting the export thing, the export card, but he has no consulate.
Yeah. Looks like he's saving to build it. Which,
okay,
look at the devil. So it'd be interesting to see what he goes for with that export. I definitely think Agent's the right thing to do here, especially after catching all those raiders. Snook Kebab is getting the TP line though, but he can't push in against that Agrifort.
Yeah.
So I think CARP's definitely got, he's got plenty of time to see what he wants to do here.
Like, look at this. Hauser did just rebuild the whole TP line again.
It's an interesting eco style with the cattle and just being able to instantly buy wood.
Oh, he allied with the French.
Interesting.
I guess for the crates.
Yeah, that's. Does that suggest he might be wanting to go industrial?
Well, could he? I mean, would he survive if he did?
This is CARP we're talking about, so nothing's off the table. Okay, so he's building skirms, so he's not directly going straight to industrial. No sign of Hauser going to age 3 just yet.
I still don't know what the fuck are these units, to be honest, which Hauser has. Fulania,
So,
Shines, Ankobia.
so the Akan are basically like Musks, and they're good in mass because they have an area effect damage. It's only 1, but it's obviously in mass that is really quite good. And then the Desert Warriors are kind of like, they're basically like a worse Yumi Archer, I would say. Which they're okay. They're pretty good, but you know, late game, I don't think they're great. But in small amounts of mass, they're pretty good. They've got a good fire animation. If you look at that, that's pretty crazy fire animation.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, look at that. He went in with the wall infamous and he killed like 6 or 7 villagers of CARP.
Yeah, that wasn't great by CARP.
Yeah.
So CARP's on 25 villagers. How many villagers is Snub on?
32 and TP line.
Ooh, okay.
And he has
Snub's
these kettles to change or trade them.
Pretty crazy when you think about it. How much don't they get a free cattle with each card?
Yeah.
And I think when they're fully fattened, they give really good amount of influence. Yeah, he's looking in a good position. He's looking in a really good position, to be honest. He's about 1,000, about 500 up in score. Is the TP line up?
Yeah.
Yep.
He has stagecoach.
Okay. Interesting. Definitely looking good then.
You can train infantry and cavalry in these war camps. It's also something I don't know about, if it's really good.
What's that, the war camps?
Yeah.
So the war camps is how they build all their military, basically, outside of anything that cost influence.
It's I don't know if it's right to do that, though, because I mean, any other civ other than China has to build a stable to get cavalry.
Yeah, it's definitely a cost-effective building in that.
Yeah.
In that case, but hey, this is Age of Empires 3 we're talking about. There's no such thing as balance.
Oh yeah, true.
So what's that? He's building a fort. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's taking some of the map now.
What do you think about the fort? Is it OP or is it just overrated?
A little bit of both. They're pretty cheap for what they are. You can send them from the TC if I'm not mistaken. So they're essentially a wagon which builds quicker. But they're not amazing. Not amazing. They're not as good as European forts, of course. But you can build a lot of different military units from forts. So in that respect, they're good. You can also build, if I'm not mistaken, I know you can do it with Ethiopia. You can build culverins and falconets from them. They're a very cost-effective building in that sense as well, where you can build a whole array of different types of units. So yeah, so it's kind of like a crazy good barracks plus a mini fort. So yeah, they're good buildings.
Yeah, I mean it costs 200 wood and 200 coin. It's really cheap.
So is that some Berber camels we've got up there?
Yeah.
Snub. Interesting. They're kind of like melee goons is the way I like explaining them, because they're anti-cav. They're melee units. So
they are much better than Huss, to be honest, and they are better than, I don't know, like, I would even say that they are better than goons if you catch a cuff mass or something.
Yeah. They are strong, and they get again, Harrison. I know Harrison in chat will remember, but I think a lot of their units get auto upgraded if they go up in age. A lot of Hauser's units get auto upgraded like all the native units. Yeah, so again, that's just another added bonus to the civilization. They get crazy strong units.
And here we have the Lefidi Knights.
What a unit.
These guys are beasts, to be honest.
Yeah. Look at the 15% melee armor and 20% range resist. Pretty crazy, to be honest, with 537 HP. Absolutely crazy.
It's really good. And look at the cost. I mean, the cost is not that high.
No, it's not too bad, yeah. I mean, it is pretty expensive, but it's not like a Kerr, do you know what I mean? So
yeah. And you get them free. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. 5 Lefidi Knights, what a card. So should we have a look to see what Carp's up to at the moment?
Oh, yeah. Well, he is sending 9 Sepoy. Oh, man. He hasn't even got the veteran
He's going up for
upgrade.
industrial.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so this Snub is pushing in at the perfect time. The absolute perfect time.
He has to upgrade his units or he's dead.
Yeah, okay, so he's going for the brick consulate. That's going to hit just in time, I think.
But he hasn't exported.
The Cavs hitting the Cavs hitting the skirms. Oh, this is... And you see, he's got lots of the Akan now, which do area damage, so they're going to absolutely melt the Sepoy.
I don't know if this will go good for CARP.
It's not looking good for CARP. Lefidi Knight are just tanking absolutely everything.
But actually, the Yurumi are doing good. I guess CARP could hold this.
Oh, he needs to kill the Cav. If he kills the Cav, he might be okay.
I think CARP wins.
The Yurumi are still alive. Look at them bad boys go.
This is
Whip
amazing.
them, boys.
Fuck.
So he's still got 1 Lefidi Knight left. He needs to sort that out, and he might be able to
2
hold.
mounts.
Oh, in come the big boys. Go on, Mahoots. Show him who's boss. Oh, so he's got the Explorer elephants in there as well. He's backed up by some skirms.
This is
if he
really
micros
nice.
well, he should clean this right up. Oh, but a load of that Lefidi Knights coming in. That is a big shipment of Lefidi Knights. Oh, I can't see what's going to beat those Lefidi Knights. He's got nothing in production right now. He's got no shipments being sent.
Oh, he could, well, he could send Yurumi, and he's doing it.
So his Lefidi micro could be better here, which is fortunate for CARP. He's not really paying too much attention. He's got more Lefidi Knights coming in, but he should clean this up.
Yeah, and the Sepoys are still holding. The 3 Sepoys.
Still got 1 Mahout as well left.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's held that really well, considering the advantage that Snub had.
Oh, it's sad that I don't think that CARP can really change the game, because he was just so much of time idled, and I don't think if it was really so good to go industrial.
Yeah, I mean his score has just rebounded, which is nice. He's keeping it close, but I think Snub just has the eco advantage here.
Yeah.
And I just can't see how he can push.
Look at this, he has still so many kettles.
He's currently getting over 300 coffee beans per minute, so yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
He still, however, only has 1 university, which is interesting to me. I would have thought he would have wanted like universities all over the map by now, because I know if you put them near TCs and TPs, I believe they gather a lot more.
They get a influence.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
AKA coffee beans.
The coffee, yeah. I don't like it to not see like 4 mounts or something like that in H4 for CARP.
That would be a nice shipment right now.
Yeah, or like 3 Howdah or something. It would be nice. Wow,
Yeah, he's just got
man.
That is again. There's a lot of god, so much
GG.
tanky units.
It's GG.
Yeah, it's got to be GG at this point. Oh, it's a poor massacre. Look at the Yurumi. They're getting absolutely melted.
Swiss
and
pikemen.
Now that's just adding salt to the wound here. That's a great zoom in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's looking pretty GG, and I imagine we'll see the resign button pressed any second now. He's put up a good fight. He put up a good fight, but Hauser units are really, really strong.
I really thought that CARP could change the game over here where he won the fight, but
yeah,
Hauser has just so much to sand and to make. Like, look at this.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of Lafidi Knights. I just can't see how do you beat that cav unit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you even like, have
you need like 20 dops or something.
Yeah. Those poor Sepoy.
Oh man, Tiger Claws.
Tiger Claws, 25 of them as well.
Yeah.
Is he gonna ship? Which way is he gonna ship it? Oh, he's gonna ship it up from their bottom.
He had to drop them here, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, they're not an actual counter, I believe, to Cav, are they?
No, they aren't.
Yeah, but so that's why it would have been probably better if he shipped it at the top TC.
Yeah,
and,
he could have cleaned up the Fulania just.
Yeah. I think he knows it's over. He just wants to. He wants that shipment used. How much does that shipment, the Tiger Claw shipment, cost, by the way?
I guess 1K.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, it has to be 1K because the Chinese, you know, the Chinese disciple shipment of China.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It costs also 1K, so it has to be the same.
Yeah. So I've just seen Snub. I think he's bought in probably the lamest unit in the game, which is the Griots. So now it is definitely GG.
Oh yeah.
They are a good unit.
I like
just putting your graphics card to the test at this point.
Yeah, I guess CARP is just chilling around and just watching how his base gets deleted.
Yeah, so this is pretty over at this moment. Well, he's more than 10k score down. Snub's on 56 villagers. He's got the whole TP line, and CARP's on 31 villagers.
GG.
Yeah, and there we go. GG to both. That was a good game. It was certainly close at one point. I did think CARP might have had it at one point, but Snub had a very strong eco build, and he was pumping in the Lafidi Knights, which are pretty damn strong.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I even said at the beginning of the game that I would rate Hauser as the favorite of the series or of the match against India, and it was really so. And we're gonna see it also in the post game. Like, look at the eco. I mean, it's pretty huge.
If you get the timeline, villager, and all resources gathered, that should be interesting. Yeah, so he killed a lot of villagers. That really hurt CARP. He killed a lot of villagers, yeah. And what about the resources?
It was close, to be honest.
Yeah, and that looks like the sort of time that he killed quite a fair few villagers, and yeah, the TP line, it was just strong.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Yeah. Like he had the whole time at least 2 TPs or 3. It's just too huge. I mean, you have the influence, you have the kettles, you have the TP line,
University.
university.
He has so much going for him. So I think you can't give Hauser the map. If you give Hauser the map, it's just, you know, it's almost GG at that point.
Like the fight went really good for CARP, to be honest.
Yeah, he couldn't have asked for a better fight there. He just didn't have anything to back it up, while Snub had lots of eco to keep producing Lafidi basically. I think that's what it came down to.
And the sad part was that the army of CARP wasn't even upgraded.
Yeah, yeah.
It was really sad. But
that would have made a huge difference. It would have made a huge difference.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, if the Sepoys and the Gurkhas would have been upgraded to veteran, it would have been a much different game, maybe.
I'm not sure why he didn't upgrade Sepoy. I can only imagine it's because he just wanted to prioritize getting up to industrial more than upgrading his units.
I guess he had no barrack at that time.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so again, he prioritized going to industrial rather than getting a barracks and upgrading his units.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately wasn't the right call here. Yeah, no, that was a fun game, all the same. So it'll be interesting to see what game 2 is about.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be interesting, and I hope it won't be the last game.
I really hope we get to see CARP's Fast Industrial.
Oh yeah,
it's such a crazy strat. It's such a crazy strat.
With France, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Dutch. Okay.
Okay. Interesting. Definitely would have thought CARP would have been choosing his French civilization, but that's interesting. I don't think I've seen CARP play Dutch before, actually.
I've seen him once playing Dutch, and he went for the church card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do some crazy like riot coke stuff with Dutch, so it'd be interesting to see what when he picks his deck, it'll be interesting to see what cards he'll have in there.
Yeah, and Snub Kebab did take Russia.
Yeah, this is a classic matchup, and it's been a classic matchup since vanilla. I've always historically thought it's kind of been 50-50, a 50-50 matchup. However, maybe with the recent Dutch nerfs, it might be slightly Russia favoured. But yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out.
And what do you think about the nerfs to Dutch in the last patches or in the updates?
I thought they were a little bit unnecessary. I think Dutch may have been slightly slightly overtuned, not overpowered, but maybe a little bit overtuned. And maybe they needed the 50 food nerf, and that's fine. However, I think the XP nerf was a bit harsh, and I think that's what they really struggle with. I think the XP nerf should be reverted somewhat, but they could. I'd be happy for them to keep the food nerf. I think the biggest problem with Dutch is at lower elo levels, people really struggle playing against them, but at higher elo levels, they're not as overpowered. So you've got to find that balance between the different elo levels. I think that's what they tried to do, but in the process, I think they slightly over-nerfed Dutch.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see something special.
Wow, what's the flag? I think that makes them cheaper in H2 on the far right. Dutch East India Company. I haven't seen. I can't remember the last time I saw that card used. That's crazy.
The hit points of Banks got also doubled, so it's really nice.
Yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that card's been in since vanilla, and I can't remember anyone ever using that card. This should be interesting. if he's got that in his deck, that says to me that he might be trying to do like a 5-bank turtle semi-FF/semi-FI. He's got quite a lot of cards in Age 4 as well. So I hope we get to see a good industrial strat here.
Yeah, hoping for that. And this card was in H1 on Nilla, I guess. Or I remember that way.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
not sure why they moved it to H2, but
yeah, it's really bad.
They nerfed it even harder.
Yeah, I mean, like, why would you send it in H2? Like, it makes no sense.
So Harrison's asking in chat if any of them are getting the sheep. I can see Carp's bringing 2 down.
Sheep.
He's missing them on his side of the map.
Not
There's
really.
still a few in the... Yeah.
Oh, Carp is losing almost his hero.
Both going for treasures, so they're not seeing each other. Carp's going for an extremely fast age up, so he can get a very early bank by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's certainly what he's macroing for.
3 goats.
That's
4?
nice.
4 goats, yeah.
If he can pick up another 3 or 4, that would be really, really tasty, actually.
Like, look at this. 2 over here, 3 over here. It would be nice.
I mean, if I got another 5 goats added with that 4, I would be building a livestock pen with Dutch. 100%.
Oh, it was close.
Should we have a look what Russia's going?
Oh, yeah. He went for a market start.
So he's only just aging up.
Yeah.
He's doing... Yeah, he's going a bit eco. He aged up with 17. That's interesting. I think Carp's about to age... and I think he's going to send Dutch... Oh, no, he's already built a bank before Dutch East India. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe he's just using it for the HP buff.
Oh, he's eating all the goats.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the right way.
I mean... He obviously just wants to get an early advantage. I'm not opposed to that. I know a lot of people say, oh, you should keep them as long as possible. But I often see in a lot of even high-level games, people, like, they get lots of goats or you know, whatever they are, and they leave them at the back of their base for the entire game.
Yeah.
And it's like, people just forget about them. So at least if you're eating them early, you're getting somewhat of an early advantage out of them. So... You know, I'm not opposed to it if you, 1, remember to use them, or 2, you want an early, you know, tempo advantage. So, yeah, I mean, he's using them. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. But yeah, it could be interesting.
I think, like, yeah, you can eat, like, the half of them. Well, like, when you have 10 of them, you can eat, like, 5. Because they have, like, 100 food, each one. At the stage of early game, and the rest you could use for I don't know what, like when you're gonna age to industrial or something. Like I was always doing it so that I would save them till the point where I have to save my base and make as much units as possible, or when I have to go industrial, like the most of the time.
Yeah. No, that's it's interesting. It's as long as they're used in a match, that's the important thing. And I mean, to be honest with you, it looked like on average each goat that Carp just ate had about 100 to 90 food in them. And if he had 7 or 8 of them, that's not bad at all. You know, otherwise he'd have to wait, you know, for a good 10 minutes before they've got double that. Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, I definitely think it was the right call by Carp in this instance to eat the goats.
I don't like the stable. He could have gone for a 4th bank instant.
Yeah, do you know what? It's kind of a difficult... In this matchup, Dutch have a couple of options. They can go Cav. They can also kind of go full greed and use town militia. Because that's a really good deterrent against Russia.
But he hasn't even that in his deck.
Yeah. So I would say that's not good because Town Militia is a very good card against Russia.
Yeah. It's a really good card.
Yeah, so it's 6.5 minutes, and he's got 4 Hussars out and 4 banks, which is actually pretty damn good. And 18 villagers, so he's definitely got a strong eco advantage at the moment. It'd be interesting to see. He's now shipping 700 gold.
Okay.
So he might be going for the age now and putting everyone on food. So it might be interesting to see what Russia's going to be doing.
Russia is spamming musketeers at the moment.
On 23 vils.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose those Hussars. Yeah, so he's going musketeer cav, which is kind of standard versus Dutch.
Oh, the market of CARP is over here.
That's interesting.
It's pretty...
It's good if you want line of sight.
Yeah, and it's pretty clever because you always lose your market first as Dutch.
That's true. That's true.
You will lose some villagers.
Oh, he's going to lose all of them. That is terrible. 4 villagers. Oh no, maybe he'll only lose 2.
Yeah, 2.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Going for more Hussars.
Yeah.
He can't just go full Hussars. He's going to need, unless he's going for Minutemen timing.
Well, he could clean up. Yeah.
Yeah. So now he wants to get in there with everything. His Explorer. As long as he can get that snare, he wants to get that snare as early as possible.
No.
Right click now. Right click now. You need a Z move. You need a Z move. Okay. Musks are probably going to get away.
I like this.
He's got 12 villagers still in the TC, so he needs to get all his villagers out of the TC.
Yeah. He lost to
It's looking okay for Russia. Minutemen are going to be losing a lot of health now.
I don't like the idle villagers.
Yeah, he's had idle villagers for a long time. He's now shipping pikes. Okay, he has cleaned up. He has cleaned up.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's enough. Like, Russia is still spamming out musketeers.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem. It's how he's going to handle what's coming in. And CARP is running out of
food.
He's going to be forced to go on berries very soon, I think.
What's this? A barrack. I think like the 700 coin card wasn't even necessary. He could have gone for the bank wagon, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he used it for tempo, didn't he? But, oh, by the way, we got raided by Kaiser Klein. Big Kaiser Klein. Thank you for the raid,
Oh, thank you, Kaiser Klein, for the raid.
Yeah, I mean, he's forced on berries at this point.
Yeah.
He's a thousand scored down, which I would be worried about in this position because Russia, the longer this game goes on, the better they scale against Dutch. And he's got basically the entire map at this point, so he can kind of do what he wants. I think CARP is going to need. He's going to need a lot of skirms. He's going to need more pikes and more cav. I just can't see how he's gonna outmass Snub at this point.
I'm waiting that Russia will add the stable with the wood, because Cossacks are really good at this point.
Yeah, he can do a lot, to be honest. He could go a lot more strelets. He could go cav. I would definitely think cav and mixing in some strelets is definitely very strong at this point. I mean, he could even age up, to be honest with you, and he'd probably still be okay. Gaining on score. Is there any way we can see how many market upgrades they have done?
Well,
not sure there is.
I don't know. Laser mines, he has steel traps, I know that.
Okay, so yeah,
we
he's
can
going to be
also
scaling
see
pretty
that,
well at this point.
Here. Yeah, he has steel traps. And CARP also has steel traps. researched.
Carp's score is still looking okay, and he's got a bandwagon down.
Oh,
he's just caught a load of Strelets, so he's doing quite well.
Nice.
He's still doing quite well.
I think this could be a cleanup if he can micro good.
He needs to do some really intricate micro with his skirms, and he should be like getting 4 of them to fire at a musketeer each. And if he micros really well, he definitely wins this fight convincingly.
He lost too many pikes. Or is it enough?
Yeah.
Oh, it's enough, okay.
Okay, so he's got more hussars coming in, which is nice.
Yeah.
He should have cleared up those musketeers, you know, a good 10 seconds ago, but that's fine. Score's looking okay. I would be just, you know, I wouldn't add any more skirms. If I was Carp right now, I wouldn't be adding any more skirms. He's got plenty of skirms. I would just be adding hussars and pikes. He needs lots of hussars and he needs pikes. He needs pikes, one for the siege and for the anti cav, and he needs lots of hussars against Strelets. He's got plenty of skirms to kill at least 2 musketeers each shot. So yeah, that's what I would be doing. But he's going for more skirms, which I don't think is the right idea.
Yeah, it's not.
But yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Like, no, I would have liked to see that he can send town militia and try to age up with that. Like,
Yeah,
he's sending infantry HP, what is like really bad at this point. I mean,
it's not. It's probably the best card he could send. The problem is, you know, upping skirms at this point doesn't add too much to his comp. Especially if he doesn't have any pikes.
Yeah, he hasn't. He has only 1. 2.
If he masses enough skirms, then, you know, the military upgrades is okay. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be massing many skirms. I would just be massing all cav and pikes. Because if he's not massing any pikes, he's essentially relying on hussars as the anti-cav, which isn't that great, especially if Russia mixes in a lot of musks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, look, I would have loved to see this card sent.
Yeah, we was hoping for an interesting industrial, you know, cheaper bank card used, but it just wasn't to be. Score's still looking good though. I was thinking that Carp was in a bit of trouble, but he seems to be scaling pretty well at the moment. Russia isn't catching up. Russia's on 40 vils. Do we know how many vils Carp's on?
23 and 5 banks.
Okay, so it's probably quite even.
Yeah, even. Yeah, well, he's on berries, but it's quite even.
Yeah, so I think Banks is around 4 villagers each. But he does have the better units. You know, he has the hussars. So yeah, we'll see how he takes advantage of this.
He has no pikes. It's not really good.
Yeah, so if you look at this, the reason why he built too many skirms, because skirms aren't doing much damage at this point.
Yeah.
The cav are just tanking everything, and now, yeah, with good micro, Russia's going to be able to use the musks effectively, whilst the skirms are just sitting there not doing anything.
I don't like this.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell. I think the hussars are going to go down.
Yeah, and there comes the next Cossacks.
See, this is the problem. He's had, how many skirms does he have there? About 15?
21.
21. So they were pretty useless that entire fight.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything. They were firing against cav, which have range resist. So they were doing absolutely nothing that fight. So he's got the envoys coming in. They should be they're quite tanky boys. 200 HP that they'll tank. 200 HP for 50 food isn't that bad actually. So
he did send the church guard.
He did now, did he? Okay. Well, he hasn't really got anything else to send, so
he doesn't even have a church. Yeah, I guess this is like the problem. You have to go a 3-unit composition as such. You have to go Pike,
Yeah.
Haas,
Well,
skirms.
the problem is you don't really want to stay in age 2 in this matchup. You want to try and get up to age 3 as quickly as possible, just because you need routers. But
Yeah.
if you do stay in age 2, you can fight it out, but you need hussars and pikes. But we're now at nearly 15 minutes of the game. You know, Russia's just going to mass so much stuff that it's not going to matter how many pikes or hussars he gets. See,
Like
you know,
Russia
Russia's...
has so many good cards. I mean, he can send so many crates, and CARP has not that much of options.
Exactly. Russia's built for age 2, and he's still got useful cards to send, whilst
Yeah.
Dutch has run out of useful cards. He needed to get up to age 3 a lot sooner.
Like, what could you have sent? I mean, you can send Eco Theory, I guess, in H1 if you add that. And
It's
well,
very rare Dutch has Eco Theory in their deck, though. That's the problem.
yeah.
There's so many better cards to send.
Like the foot, the foot, yeah, the Furia, yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah. To be honest, I would get rid of one of those bank cards in age 1 for Tower Militia.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, he would have been safe if he used that, you know, 5-6 minutes ago, and he went for the age up. He would have been safe.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
So we've got another big fight coming up. It's basically Hussar Skirm versus Cav Strelet Musk. So the envoys are coming back in.
No.
I love the envoys.
They came too late, to be honest.
Yes.
I don't like this
again.
that he is still making skirms only. He had to add Pike.
Yeah, see, it might go okay. Okay, so we've got 5 more cav coming in. It was looking okay, but the 5 cav is going to be the deal breaker here.
Yeah.
Again, the skirms are just useless. Skirms are useless versus Strelet's cav. Like, you know, they don't do any damage. They don't do enough damage to make a difference. You need hussars and pikes with good micro.
We get the cards sent. Dutch East India Company.
So, yeah, the banks have double the HP. That's about the only useful thing here. But yeah, I mean, he's stuck in age 2. He desperately, like, I mean, I would instantly cancel the 2 skirms that are being built and the 3 hussars and just try my hardest to get up to age 3. Like, he's backing off now. He needs to get into age 3. He can't do this. He can't play in age 2.
Look at this. I mean, Russia has 55 villagers.
I mean, Russia's up in score now as well, so you know it is too late at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the problem. This is the problem with this matchup. You can't stay age 2 for long, otherwise Russia just they outscale you.
It's so sad. He had to send like 3 or 4 cards for nothing.
Exactly, and that's that could be 9 and 7 routers. You know.
Yeah. It could be even in 4th. Like.
Well, exactly.
Okay, I guess this will be the last fight, or if not, the...
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much GG at this point. He's sending in useless cards.
Yeah.
Russia still has very useful cards. Like he's getting a cav upgrade, a cav and Strelet upgrade there, I think. Oh no, it's the age 1 card, so it's the cav upgrade.
I mean, he can still send wood, he can send economic theory, he can send advanced arsenal.
Exactly. He's still got 3. All his cards are useful. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's just Russia, classic Russia outscaling. You know, it's an 18-minute fight, and Dutch is still in age 2.
But do you think that CARP's decision of the deck wasn't right, or do you think he just played it wrong with the deck? I mean, if we went for Fortress or for Industrial, I could have thought about that he won the game.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not a terrible deck. I mean, there's some questionable cards in there. I will say that much, but it's not a terrible deck. It obviously fits his playstyle, but it's more the way he's played this than his deck. he's finally built some pikes, but it's a bit too late. It's
Yeah,
a bit
it's
too
too
late,
late.
unfortunately.
He cancelled the Dutch East India Company.
Yeah, I mean, it's just over at this point.
Yeah, it's over. It's sad that we don't gonna see the third game of CARP, or even we didn't see him in Industrial doing something.
I'm a little bit sad we didn't get to see his French heavy fortification FI. I am a bit sad about that, I have to say. I think this game he's just kind of, it could have been nerves because it's a tournament, but I think he just got trapped in H2, which can happen. You can kind of think you have the advantage in H2, but if you don't, you know, you have like a 2-minute window where you can, you know, take down Russia's FB. But if you don't, you know, they'll outscale you and outmass you, and it's just GG from there. And I think he just got caught in that trap of staying in H2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the 17 villagers H up for Snoop Kebab was also a good decision. He knew that he can just build 2 blockhouses and that Dutch won't ever break that in H2. And with the containing of the Dutch player, he got here and is winning the game.
Yeah, I mean, Snub went for a bit of a eco build, which is absolutely fine. You can get caught out against Dutch. You can get caught out with some early 5 Hussar plus 8 pikeman shipment. But it's very rare Dutch go for them builds now. So you're generally free to go 17 vils. The only issue with going 17 vils is you give more time for Dutch to go into Fortress Age.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely paid off this game for him. I mean, he's double pumping Musketeers and making 5 Cossacks at a time. So yeah, the game's just over now. And if you look, he's taken the whole map. He's been given the whole map.
Yeah.
Again, it's just another advantage that Russia has, you know, with blockhouses and being able to take the map. So.
But I love how CARP is still trying to continue with the game always. Like he's building barracks.
The GG's been called, okay. Yeah, CARP does like a good Turk, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah,
I mean,
GG, well played.
Well played to both of them. They were both entertaining games. CARP didn't necessarily play bad. He just didn't, you know, there was a couple of mistakes that he made. Maybe it's matchup knowledge. Yeah, just a couple of mistakes that he made with, you know, the game, and it cost him. But you know, Snub played very well in both games.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that Snoop Kebab would win against CARP. I really thought that CARP would get into a round of 16 in this series, and because I have played against CARP a lot of games and he isn't a bad player, and like I said at the beginning of the series, I don't know much about Snoop Kebab, and I got really impressed that he played really good.
Yeah, I mean, CARP's one of those players that if you've never played him before, he can take a game off anybody just because he can do some crazy strats, and you know, if you're not kind of aware of what he's doing, you know, he'll just out industrial and out eco you. But they were pretty close games. Snook Kebab is a good player. I've played against him once or twice now, so I'm aware what he's capable of. I'm surprised we didn't see an Otto game with him. I'm sure if it went to a third game, he would have whipped the old Ottomans out and his favorite 4TC boom. But yeah, GG's. It was close. It was interesting. I would have liked to seen some more crazy stuff from CARP, but you know, I think he might have wanted to play a bit more vanilla this time around. But yeah, GG's to both.
Yeah, GG, well played. And yeah, well, we still have one series to be casted, and hopefully with you, Leinhardt, if you have still time for that.
Yeah, I've still got time for another cast.
Yeah, it's well, we can choose between 2.
Okay.
It can be Knisi or it can be Cezz versus Conqueror.
Who's Kinesi playing?
Tutu, I don't know him actually.
Do we think the Cezz versus Conqueror game will be closer?
Yeah, I guess also so.
Maybe we could ask chat, but I think the Cezz game might be closer.
Kevin versus Ramnak. That series is for Lan reserved. Carp just doing carp things.
Carp just doing carp things, yeah. We got one for Cezz versus Conqueror. I think. Okay, yeah. If okay, if sorry, Shaman's saying if you can show that a thing in stream, which could be fun.
Wait. Well, I guess it's just too much work at the moment for me. Wait.
Yeah, once you figured that out, I think we'll probably play the Cezz game versus Conqueror because I think that'll be more interesting rather than a Kinesi 3 or 2-0.
Yeah, I guess also that way.
Whilst you figure that out, I'm just going to eat an Easter egg.
Oh.
I know it's early, but I want some chocolate.
Okay. Nice.
Well, thanks for the words,
Wait,
kind
this is
words,
Carp's
Shaman.
vision, so he does see it.
I think
Because
me
of
and
the explorer.
Robot are a good duo.
Right now.
Oh, the TC got cancelled. Narita needs to quickly get this up.
And Harrison, I'm definitely taking a page out of your book.
Yeah,
with
he
the
is
Easter egg.
blocking. Oh,
They're only
Carp.
mini ones though. They're only little
Oh
my
ones.
God.
So
That is hilarious.
Oh my god, he's dropping shrines everywhere. This is Carp gaming, dude. Oh yeah, he's gonna put his explorer
Yeah, I
here.
know that we
Yeah.
don't see the
Oh my
video.
God, this is bad.
Oh, is it gonna
Here we
actually go down?
You see the caravels?
No, these are the flumes from Carp.
Oh man.
Oh, this could be in range though.
That was
these
clutch.
British motherfuckers and their
This is in
Easter eggs.
range. Yeah, he's gonna lose it.
Did you like a good Easter egg? Not gonna lie. I had one earlier, chat, and I got a Yorkie one. I think I devoured half the egg and 2 of the Yorkies.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. Probably about my daily calorie intake in like 1 meal, but you know, it's Easter almost.
Yeah, it's nice that we have Easter and we have some holidays to enjoy.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, it's always a good thing. It should normally work.
To be honest, if you can't get it to work properly, I think we'll just go on to the game. Oh,
This
mate,
is
you've got it to
Carp's
work.
team vision,
Oh,
so he
almost.
does see it
It looked like it was going to work then.
because of the
There's a
explorer.
whole lot going on right now.
Oh, the TC got cancelled. Narita needs
Oh,
to
come
quickly
on,
get this
man.
up.
Was he blocking?
Fucking.
No.
Yeah, he is
Cookies.
blocking. Oh, Carp. Oh,
Oh
you
my
beauty,
God.
Carp.
That is hilarious.
Oh my god, he's
Well, I
dropping
don't
shrines
get it to
everywhere.
work,
This is
sadly.
Carp gaming, dude.
That's all right. I haven't
Oh,
got
yeah.
too long, so if you want to get on straight onto the
Yeah,
games.
I guess that would be better. Just have to add this. Just. No. Probably. So, game 1. Okay.
Nice. We've got a very standard, classic Brit versus France matchup.
Oh yeah. What do you think about the matchup?
I mean, it's a classic. I think both civs can do well here. It may be slightly Brit favoured. I say that only because Brits maybe are a bit stronger at the moment. But it could be very interesting with the -100 food nerf to Brits. It might give France more of an opportunity to apply early pressure in this matchup now. Without, you know, Brits aging up before them and being able to mass more. So, yeah, I think it could be a very interesting game. I think both France and Brits have a lot of options here. I've seen the matchup played in so many different ways. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun game.
What do you think about the TP? Well, I mean, like, Conqueror is the better player. We know that, and he picked Brits against France, and Cezz is playing France at the moment. Like, I think Brits against France is Brits' favorite. I don't know what you would think about, and I think, like, I don't know, you have to do much more as France against Brits as Brits has to do against France. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree. France is the one that has to make all the plays here. Do you know what the elo of these guys are?
Conqueror is a top player, I would say, because he plays a lot of tournaments and he was always in top 16, top 8, something like that.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Cezz isn't a bad player, though. I've seen Cezz is, you know, Cezz is, I think, pretty decent, right? Is he, what is he, 1500 elo?
I guess he's higher, to be honest. I guess he's
Is he? Oh.
1700 or something.
Oh, okay. Well, I did think I was putting a lower estimate, but I think Cezz definitely has a chance here. I don't think I've seen Conqueror play very much, to be honest. I don't know if he goes by a different name.
He's a treaty player, that's why.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. He's like Hazard.
I've got Risotto in chat saying Cezz is a Risotto level player. They trade with each other, and
Risotto.
Risotto's a strong player. So if he's saying that, then Cezz is and he's a top 100 level player then.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to say than he's a Harrison standard player.
It's not good, but it's not bad. So it's somewhere
Something
in between.
Oh yeah, the good old 60 coin treasure.
Yeah, it's a nice. It's a decent pickup. It's
Yeah.
not great, but it's not bad.
I mean, I like to micro the treasure of the 4 macaques. I mean, it's always nice.
They die in 2 hits, don't they? Which is very satisfying.
Yeah, and it's more satisfying with your American voice of the hero.
Yeah. I think we do deserve a close up of the British explorer, by the way.
Oh.
There we
go.
go.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
This is pretty nice, to be honest.
I like the skins. I do like the skins, I have to say. Slashing a tiger with elbow length gloves on. Love it.
The dress is even really good made, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting slashed to bits by a tiger and it's still intact. So.
Yeah. Nice.
Fair play. Oh, so Cezz is 3/4 aged up.
Wow.
Ooh.
What? Interesting.
Okay, looks like he's going for an Expo build.
I have never... Well, I have seen Kaiser doing it with 2 TPs, but...
Interesting. So Conqueror's gone for an early Rax, a very aggressive Rax as well.
Like, Cezz doesn't even have many industrial age shipments. I don't know about that.
I mean, I can't see what France can do here. I think to support the TPs, I think Brits are going to take down both the TPs, which is going to be really pretty detrimental to Cezz at this point.
Yeah.
That's an extremely aggressive Rax by Brits. But this is kind of one of the things. I'm not sure in this matchup, Brits should, at 5 minutes, be out-pressuring France. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is, testament to how strong Brits are. But, okay, so we've got 3 Musketeers out. Do we know what France is building? Musketeers as well.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the advantages that France have, they do have the 8 Expo card, which is nice in this matchup. It's certainly better than, in my opinion, than the longbow card that Brits have. And it's easier sent for France than it is Brits, because Brits have to prioritize a lot of other cards in Age 2 before they can send longbows. So yeah, this will be interesting. I think we're gonna have a bit of an all-out royale fight going on in Age 2.
6 Musketeers. Interesting.
Oh, he's going super aggressive.
Like, why would you send 6 Musketeers?
So this is interesting because I've seen. So what he's done is he's going dual Rax Musk, and Cezz needs to wake up and see. Oh, he's going to lose 2 Musketeers for free there. That's a shame.
I don't know about this.
Well, I've seen this done before. This has kind of been a strat round vanilla sort of time where you send 700 wood as Brits. You get a second Rax. You build a few houses, and then you send 700 food, and you can basically dual Rax extremely early. You can double pump Musketeers very early.
But he
then
has
you
only
send 6 Musketeers
villagers. No.
Yeah, so it's quite an all out. It is quite an all out. The whole point of it is to kind of out snowball the opponent. So France is going for the FF by the looks of it. So, Brits are going to have a good timing here by the looks of it.
Yeah, I don't know, like... Spice trade, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, very interesting. He's got 27 vills, he's got 15 on food, so it's going to be a decent card to send. I'm not sure I'd send it. Yeah, and you have to take into consideration the yield is it stops them moving around as much.
Yeah.
I'd probably rather 5 vills at this point and then spice trade after.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's got 7.5 minutes, and he's got, what was that, 27 Musketeers. Wow.
It isn't much, to be honest. I have seen much more.
Okay, it's still it's a lot more than the 10 that Cezz has.
Yeah, that's true. He's getting.
But he's also FFing, so he's aging up fast by the looks of it.
Yeah. The hero would have been better here.
Yeah, so he really needs to get his explorer inside.
Okay.
He needs to get all his villagers in the TC, and he needs to start fighting with them.
The TP is still up.
Yeah. So I don't think.
I guess it was low HP, and Conqueror did just left it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what Conqueror's doing at this point, because I think he's going to lose his advantage. If I was Conqueror right now, I would be sieging down the houses first.
Yeah, he's
and
losing.
Then I'd be sieging down the barracks.
Yeah.
What is says he's making skirms. I want to see, he could be defending better by bringing his CBDs out of his TC and fighting with them.
He's doing.
Okay, which he's about to do, yeah. So he should have been doing that earlier. Yeah, so he needs to bring his Explorer in as well to tank some of that. I think he's going to get his skirms out in time, so I think he's going to be in trouble. I think Conqueror's going to be in trouble here.
It will be close. It's really close.
If he gets the TC down,
It will be GG.
yeah, look, the skirms. Yeah, look, I did think that it's too risky, and all his muscles are gonna die.
Come on, boy. This is fucking hilarious.
GG, GG.
1k HP.
Wow. So if you look, he's on 26 vills still. He's got skirms out, which obviously counter musks. And the Brits are on 31 villages.
Yeah.
So France has got the better eco.
And
if he takes
Fortress.
Exactly. I mean, he does have spice trade, so the eco is probably quite similar. But he's got Fortress Age shipments now, so it's going to be hard for Conqueror to do something about this.
I love the series.
It does remind me of some like these rush strats. It's making me bring me back to the vanilla days back in like 2008, seeing this sort of style of rush going on.
2008, man, we were.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
I was playing in 2006. I started playing Age of Empires 3.
Oh fuck, man.
Yeah. I'm an old man. I was a kid back then. I was a kid back then. I was I think I was what? I must have been like 14, 15 back then.
Okay, then it's okay. Well, I was 2008. I was 8 years old. Yeah.
He's definitely a child.
Yeah, stagger mode on Musketeers.
So yeah, I mean, it's pretty GG. I think he's building more skirms. I would probably be making more musks and shipping 2 falcons at this point, or he could just go skirm goon. He can do anything at this point. So he's going for this falconet. It's okay. The only thing I would be worried about if I was France is... Oh, so he's gone goons now. Okay, yeah. I think that's probably the better choice. The only thing he's going to lack at the moment is siege. And Conqueror does have some hussars out. So, yeah, the goons is definitely the right call here.
Yeah, I don't like... Like, at this time, Brits has, like, 50 villages, normally.
36. Yeah, no, so normally they do. Normally. They have at least 50. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is not much.
It's not. He went for an all-out rush. He's shipping 700 food. I think that was. Cezz is spending his resources well. He's macroing good. Yeah, this is looking really cushy and tasty for France right now. I like how he's also got the Indian treasure skirmisher in amongst his. That's just a nice little bonus. I love it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, can't see what Conqueror can do from here.
Oh, GG.
Yeah, he's just gonna call the GG. Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing he can do is try and mass some cav, but it wasn't gonna be enough at that point.
I don't know. I'm really happy that Cezz won against Conqueror, because Cezz was the like the underdog. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's pretty nice, to be honest, that he can beat a player like Conqueror.
Yeah. I thought that was really well played by Cezz. I don't think he did too much wrong. He could have tidied up a little bit of his defending. He lost a couple of musketeers at the start, but he wasn't paying too much of attention. So if he tidied that up, yeah, I could see him being a strong player, a very strong player. He only made a couple of mistakes there, so well played to Cezz.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nice played. Well played.
Yeah.
And
so I'm just gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go to the loot, and I'll join you for the next game. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
6.
Looking into the Twitch chats also, we have Kartoffel Joe, Risotto, Harrison, Shaman, Hola Amigos, Ramhawk. Yeah, it's nice, to be honest. seeing Cezz winning is really nice. Yeah. Let's look on the village account. Looks pretty even, what shouldn't be. Military, well, he just sacked all his musketeers for the TC and he didn't even get it done. GG, well played. Let's head to the second game of the series. So, I don't know. Well, we have Brits against India. Cezz with India and Conqueror with Brits.
Hey man, I'm back.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. We are in the second game.
Excellent. What we got? We got India versus Brits.
Yeah.
Another classic TAD matchup.
Yeah. I think like it's favored for Brits, I would say. But I don't know after the nerf, to be honest.
Yeah, I've heard different things about this matchup. I've heard some people say it can be quite a difficult matchup for Brits. I might be wrong there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. The nerf to Brits is... I think it was an okay nerf, because Brits was really strong. And they are still a good Civ. I mean, they are overall one of the best Civs against all Civs. I mean, they don't have much of bad matchups like other Civs have. And
I think it's fair to say they're probably the best quick search civilization to pick. Yeah, I think that's a good shout. We got an interesting aggro fort. That's quite an aggressive aggro fort.
Well, you want to on this map.
Yeah, I guess that's true. And it's quite an early, and I've just looked, and he went for a 10-10. Wow.
Oh.
This is a blast from the past. We got a 10-10 going, boys.
A 10-10.
We're going to see some fighting going on early. This is going to be a good game.
The 10-10 is interesting.
I haven't seen a 10-10 used in a long time.
I did see it on EP last time, I guess, against myself.
yeah. Okay, what's the Brit player doing then?
The Brit player is, well, he's building some manor houses. Going for the treasure here, 75 foot. Going for
so he's about halfway, just gone halfway aged up. Yeah, so he's doing some standard Brit stuff.
The governor.
You want to, if you can you put the sign up on Brits to see if they've scouted the aggro?
Yeah, sure. I don't think so, because his explorer wasn't there yet.
This could be bad for Cezz. He really needs to start scouting. Being at that side of the map, all the way on the far left to collect treasure, is definitely not worth it, in my opinion, to lose out on scouting what the opponent's going to do. And he's obviously going to have seen that Conqueror's aged up very quickly, so he's going to definitely suspect something's up. And it looks like he's taken his Explorer now over to that side of the map. We'll see if he's scouted it too late.
Yeah, I could imagine that. Okay, he's going for the defensive.
Yep, so that's definitely the right call, I think. I would definitely be getting about 4 villagers to build my racks. That's okay if he wants to choose 2. 5 set boys, another 5 set boys coming out from Conqueror. Okay, so that's a nice pickup. That's a very nice. And this is the problem with him not scouting early enough. He's now obviously knows what he's doing. But he's lost his Explorer, and having your Explorer when you're defending can be the difference between winning or losing games.
Oh yeah.
Making sure he's got that snare, making sure he's soaking up damage. Yeah, so that's a really nice pickup from Conqueror, being able to take down that Explorer. He's also looking like he's got a villager up there.
Where?
It's like the Cav found a villager. Yeah, so the Cav just killed a villager, I think.
Oh,
so
yeah,
that's again a really nice pickup.
Yeah.
Yes, this is looking. This early aggression is looking good for Conqueror. I mean, obviously Brits can survive a game or two. Oh, he's going to pick up some longbows. Oh, he doesn't have enough resources for Minutemen either, so he's going to take all of those longbows.
Yeah, this is really bad.
Okay, so he's decided to run away. He didn't want the heat of the town centre fire and the outpost fire. That's not, I wouldn't say that's a bad decision either. He certainly contained him. So yeah, a villager and an explorer and a couple of longbows, I think, is a really nice pickup from India.
Yeah.
Is it going to be enough damage though? That's the question. Has he inflicted enough damage?
Yeah, I don't think so, because I mean, it's still Brits. I mean, yeah, okay, you are idled, but the score is even.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to need to do more damage than just kill a villager and an explorer. Do you know what I mean? That's like superficial damage to Brits. That one musketeer in melee was causing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I mean, even the delay to those houses is nice. Oh, but look, I mean, a TC outpost and 7 or 8 musketeers is going to be enough to defend that. So Brits are looking pretty good as long as he wants to get those manor houses built. Definitely wants to get those manor houses built. But he's got plenty of wood to build elsewhere as well. If I was Brits, I would be looking at taking 1 villager to the top left of the map and building a couple of manor houses up there. Although he's scouting, the India player is scouting pretty well. Do we know what the follow-up for India is here?
Well, sepoys.
More sepoys, yeah. Is that? I think that was a skirm that he was making there. Oh, so he's taken down a manor house for free. Yeah. So that's going to be 120 wood or so that he took down there. That's another. So we'll say 200 wood. So that's another 200 wood damage worth, which is really good. He's applying good pressure. He has done a significant amount of damage. It's just whether or not this is going to be enough. So more musketeers coming out for Brits.
What do you think? Do you think it will be enough, or?
Problem's going to come for Brits with their natural resources. So Brits are going to have to build enough military to push out somewhat. Otherwise, they're just going to run out of natural resources. And it will be whether Conqueror can hold onto that. I like how he's built a few skirms, and that will definitely counter the musks pretty hard. But I would only make about 5 to 10 skirms. I wouldn't make any more than that. I would continue making sepoys after that.
Interesting.
2 flail elephants. Wow. Okay. I don't think that's a good card to send, but
did you read the deck name?
Oh, intensity. Interesting. I mean, it's not wrong. It's very intense. I like what he's done. And if you look now, the Brit player clearly wants to push out and get some natural resources. And I think it's now becoming a game of whether or not the India player can contain Brits for long enough to just eventually win the game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much the flail elephants are going to contribute to containing him. I'm hoping that he doesn't just completely go all in and lose all of his army for the sake of just because he wants to ship flail elephants.
I don't know about this flay elephants, to be honest. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Like, I like the unit itself. I mean, it's cool to send, but...
With the strat that he's doing, I just don't think it fits. Because there's so many good cards that India has available to them. I don't think Flail Elephants fits. But, we'll see. Again, you don't want to give Brits too much time to take any resources. So, he wants to be constantly applying pressure. I know he's healing up his army at the moment, which is nice. Oh, look, we've got another outpost. See, this is the problem. If he was still applying a bit more pressure, he would have struggled to get that outpost out. Okay, so we're getting some cav now. I think that's definitely the right call. I think that's definitely the right call. So, do we know what consulate he's gone with?
He doesn't
He's even got one. Okay, he doesn't have... Yeah, no, that's fine. He obviously 10-10, didn't he? So, I mean, he probably wants to look at getting a consulate soon. It's a lot of longbows.
Yeah, a lot of
they're going to pick up a flail elephant for free.
Oh, yeah, it's... Oh, okay. Yeah, it's that.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got a nice pick on the longbows, but they're going to go into a choke point nicely. Now he's got to surround against the musks. He needs to clear up these musks ASAP. Yeah, he's making light work of that.
Yeah,
but this longbow got a very the longbow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The longbow just had such a nice natural defense line there.
This is impressive, Leinart. Cezz did win against Conqueror.
Very, very well played. To be honest with you, I thought India... I did think India might have had the advantage there. I don't understand the flail elephants. I think if he sent more like something like an eco card, something like the trickle, the medium trickle in H2, and then maybe look to get a consulate, he might have been in an okay position. Because if you look now, Brit player, he's on his last herd. Like, where's he going to go for his next herd? His next herd is mission away. Exactly. I mean, there's 3 there. The only other herd really is to the right of him, which is right near the Agra fort. So he didn't need to push in. He didn't need to make the flail elephants. If he didn't make the flail elephants and he microed a bit better, I think he would have still been in a strong position. And I think eventually he might have been able to beat the Brits on the war of attrition. But he decided to go in and, it cost him, unfortunately.
I like the second outpost, to be honest, because he had much wood and so he could afford it. It's pretty nice.
I totally agree. I think that was good and it protected that herd. Again, though, he had to spend 250 resources on that. So if I was the India player and I saw that he had to build another outpost, I would just back up, mass some army, make some eco, and make sure that the Brits wasn't able to go anywhere else. Because if you don't push into that outpost, it's essentially a waste of 250 wood. So I think the India player lost because he made the wrong decisions this game. 10-10 was nice. He did some damage at the start. He picked up a villager, got his explorer. He contained Brits very well. I just think the decision at the end to push in was the wrong one. I think that cost him the game ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, what you said with the backing up and trying to mass units and catch up in eco, I don't know if it's easy to do against Brits, because like we know Brits and how fast they can get max pop or such stuff, and I guess it was just an all-in thing of Conqueror. Like, oh, look at this.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. It's obviously easy for me to say this. it's easier said than done, really, especially against the Brits. It's at that point of the game, I think containing Brits was his only win condition.
Yeah.
But he decided to I think he might have panicked a little bit and thought, if I don't push in, and Brits are going to out-eco. But in actual fact, if you can just contain him and take him off herds, he's going to struggle to out-eco you eventually. So, yeah, well, GG to Cezz, though. He played that very well. There wasn't that many mistakes I don't think he made, to be honest with you. So, well played to him.
Yeah, well played to Cezz, and well played to Conqueror. He's a good player. He just had a bad tournament game. So, I wish him the best luck in the next tournaments.
Yeah, good luck, Cezz.
Yeah. And, well, I mean, that's it, Leinart.
Is that it? Okay, brilliant. If that's it, thanks very much for casting, Robot. It was a pleasure to co-cast with you, mate.
It's always a pleasure for me to have a good player and a good caster like you in voice to cast some series or something. I know I'm a bad streamer or caster. I know that.
No, you're one of my favorite streamers, and you're a great caster.
Thanks, buddy. But yeah, well, I hope you all enjoyed this. I did it for the community, as always, like Leinart does, like all the other streamers and all the organizers do. And well, the tournament is still going on, and I will play against Knisi in some days. Oh fuck!
Look against Knisi.
Yeah. And Leinart will also play. So
I'm playing Tit tomorrow, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it might be close games.
Yeah. Oh, it will be really close. For me, it's
yeah.
I don't know if for who it will be close. If it will be for me or for Kinesi, but we will see.
If you beat Knisi, my God, I'm kicking off, man. I'm going mental. I'm wrecking my house, man. I'm wrecking my house, and I'm just like going crazy. Like if you beat Knisi, my God.
Oh man, like
it's about to get real.
I still remember the time where I played in the last tournament against Optimus, and I just played so bad I couldn't even train for that series.
Yeah, it's always a problem when you play in tournaments because no matter who you are, there's always gonna be nerves. So some people suffer more than others when it comes to nerves. And it is a problem. But yeah, I think the only way you can get around that is just practice. But you'll do fine, mate. You'll do fine. I hope you win. To be honest, I really hope you win, and I think you've got a good chance. I know Kinesi is a top player, but so are you. So I think you've got a good chance, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much, Leinart, and I hope that you also will win against Tit, because I mean Tit is also a good friend of mine, but it's still you are still different from me because we have much done together, like streaming, playing together. So you're the number one of my heart.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
Yeah, I had to say that. Sponsored by Revnak.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I mean, thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to Crab and United Empires for putting the tournament on. Thanks to Kaiser Klein for the raid earlier. That was really nice, a big help as well. Got the viewers up. So yeah, just thanks to everyone involved. Thanks to Robot particularly for casting. A pleasure.
Then if you have something to add, you can talk still, or if not, then I say the last things and we can end the stream, I guess.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything else to add. I had a fun stream earlier, so thanks for everyone for watching my stream as well. Yeah, no, just thanks to everyone involved, and yeah, I'll let you the closing statement, Ro. Over to you.
Then I will thank to CrapGods, to all the staff members of UEC, who is keeping this all stuff up. And thanks for Leinart, really, that he came to co-cast with me after he did stream like 3 hours before. It's a big work, really, and I appreciate that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you will have a good evening. And yeah, I guess that's it. And let's see what the other series will bring us. So take care of you and see you guys. Bye.
Yeah.